We are diving into my favorite shit that I love to chew through, because sometimes as photographers, we gotta get a little funky. We gotta get a little creative with it. And I think shooting through other stuff is one of the best ways to do that. So as a boudoir photographer, I'm gonna walk you through a couple of my favorite things that I love to photograph through when I'm working with my clients. The first one being possibly the most accessible to you. You probably can do this right now, and that would be plants. I love to photograph clients through plants. Everything in my studio is fake because I would not be able to keep them all alive. But that doesn't matter, because when you're shooting through them, the foreground element is obviously very blurred, so you can't tell that they're fake. And from far enough away, you can't tell that they're fake either. But the reason that I love to photograph through a plant is because it feels more cinematic to me. It feels a lot more voyeuristic as well, which to me, boudoir is kind of all about. I think that when I am working with a client, I like them to feel like they are existing in their own element. They're in a bedroom somewhere, they're feeling themselves, no one else is around. Well, shooting through a plant is a great way to create that, ambiance, that feeling that I'm really just a fly on the wall, documenting them existing and, being a part of their body. I often call these my consensual peeping Tom shots, because they do feel a little funny to be like, all right, well, I'm just in a bush right now and I'm photographing you. And that's a really good joke. Use it. Please use it with your clients, because they'll laugh, and anything we can do to make our clients feel more comfortable, I'm totally down for. So steal that joke, please. Number 2, I love shooting through these. These are called fractal filters. I have 3 of them. This one, this like honeycomb, is the one that I use the least amount. It's just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't love the effect that it gives as much as these 2. So this one creates this gorgeous like prismatic kind of cascade where in the center here, that's where I'll put my client, and then around here, it will take part of my subject off in their chest or their booty. That's how I try to do it. And it'll just create, a bunch of them around them. And then this one, a little more abstract, like it'll just, I don't know. I just don't know how to really describe it. It just takes parts of your scene and reflects them in different ways. I think it's really pretty if you're shooting into light. This works really, really well. But honestly, they're just cool all around. And I don't use them for like every single shot. But again, sometimes you want to get a little artistic and a little creative and a little funky. And you just want to play. You just want to play with your client. They're here to play and explore. Why don't you do that too? And I think fractal filters are a great way to do that. Now, when I bought mine, it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get them, but it was also, I think, 2020. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And hopefully you will have a much better experience shopping with them than I did. But I do love them, and I use them a lot. So that would be one thing that I will not probably ever be getting rid of. And if for some reason they broke, I would probably buy them again. Side note, they do have these what look like brass knuckles in a way. So I wouldn't recommend putting these in your carry-on if you're going to travel with them. TSA does not like that. All right. But otherwise, these things are great. They're lightweight. They're easy to hold. I do like that they have the knuckles because it just makes it a lot easier for me to hold this. And then my camera, I'll typically focus on my subject. I'll hold that focus. I'll put the fractal filter in front, and then I'll take the photos. And I will often take the same photo both with and without. That way, during the in-person reveal, if my clients don't want something artsy-fartsy, they at least have the other non-filter one as well. But these are fun, especially with a client who you can tell has a creative spirit. These are really fun to use. And last but not least, I was recently cleaning up my camera bag and I came across my copper pipe, which I just picked up at a Home Depot. And these are really fun to shoot through. When you hold them up to your lens, they create this like ring of fire around your subject. And if you're outside, I do think this works a little bit better because I think the more light you have, the better for something like this. But again, it just makes this very cool, circular, blown out, warm ring around whatever it is you're trying to photograph. And it can be really fun to play with. It's one of those things where your client will see it and go, what is my photographer doing? Why are they holding up a copper pipe in front of their lens? And then they see the photo and they're like, oh, that's really cool. That looks really cool. And again, I just get this from a hardware store. The amount of stuff you will find at a Home Depot that you can photograph clients through is crazy. So spend some time, walk through the store, see what you find. I am that weird person who will grab something, put it up to their eye, look at the light and go, oh, do I think this would work? I am that person. So don't be afraid to be that person. That's all I got for you today. Let me know in the comments if there is anything that you like to photograph your clients through. I would love to hear it. And if you are looking for more boudoir education, self-love, goodness, you have come to the right place. My name is Alicia. I own a boudoir studio. I've been doing this for almost a decade, and I want to share what I know with all of you, which is why I put out a new video every single Saturday. If that is up your alley, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. Otherwise, I will see you all again later. Remember that your body is a good body. Bye!